establish the owner of the property.
Yep.
If technology can help in any which ways, I think that's a starting point, right?
Right.
What are we trying to do? There are hard copies, like you mentioned. I think it's common knowledge, which we need to digitize.
Yeah.
That's the first step. Once you digitize, then your search becomes easier, then the analytics becomes easier, and then the use cases, kind of broadens.
Probably the focus right now should be to create digital and geospatially enabled data sets for all the land parcels. And there are a lot of things that can be done. I mean, tech interventions from the drone side of things have already started happening.
In the textual record, I think, India still has a high, high friction because of our own, federal nature of our country and the fact that property records are very different in different states. Therefore, I think there's a large role that startups could perhaps play with the use of NLP and other technologies to be able to sort of organize the information around textual records.
States in India have now come up with Survey and Settlement Acts, which allow private surveyor to survey. Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, many states have done it. But now cadastral surveys can be done in these states by licensed surveyors or private surveyor with some kind of it's like you certified chartered accountant, there is certification, certified surveyor. So that is opening up opportunities where also startups can come and integrate that.
That's an easier sector to venture into when it comes to private sector engagement here, because there we can have SaaS-like models coming in. We can have a per transaction billing, of citizen services. The way you have a Maha online in Maharashtra or an MP online in MP.
Right.
It could be a private entity managing the show, collecting fee towards the citizen services on behalf of the government, giving government their share, etc. So those kind of models can certainly be explored.
The liberalization of the GIS policy, right, creates a huge impetus for startups to be able to play a big role in the spatial record aspect of properties.
But nevertheless, I mean, we see this very positively, because it becomes easier for companies now to host geospatial data, to build solutions on geospatial data sets, and to also engage other private sectors, others users like say real estate, etc., to accurately leverage the best available geospatial data set of the city. The government, obviously, because they can monetize this data, which was just lying in coffers until now. They can actually build services. They can actually sell this data by engaging with tech partners, create a monetization strategy.
Automate the title information part in itself. It goes a long way to do a process. A title insurer today is not looking for a real-time title diligence report. He's still okay with 24 to 48 hours. Okay, but he's not okay for 4 to 5 weeks. That happens today. And there are ways and means of getting it. It's just connecting the different dots and making it. See, in other words, it's a category creation of its own sort.
Technology can play a role. Your machine learning, your abstraction technology, all that can play a role. Your OCR, MCR. So that's the first step.
From a land use and the land mapping perspective, how we are able to correlate the land use changes against the drone data or drone based cadastral maps that we are generating today, is an exercise which could be which could be powered by machine learning based algorithms to extract data from high resolution satellite images, and which can be used to automatically keep updating the land use for typically an area of interest. From an urban perspective, AI and ML can play a role in effectively churning out discrete data sets together